I'm attorney Gloria Allred. I'll be making a statement. And then Erica Hernandez, who is one of the workers, one of the courageous workers, will be making a statement after me. And then I'll be introducing Terri Salcido, and I'll be making her statement. And then we have the president of the United Farm Workers, Arturo. He is going to be making a statement, Arturo Rodriguez. And then this is my wonderful law partner, Tomas Olmos, and he will be answering questions. So we're very happy to be here today to announce a victory in our sex discrimination lawsuit on behalf of female farm workers who pick grapes and do other agricultural work against Kofasevich 5 Farms, a Delano, California grape grower. Our clients are 6 women who filed charges of employment discrimination with the United States Equal Employment Opportunity Commission on December 12, 2003, after a group of them applied for work in 1998 picking grapes, leafing, tipping, tying vines, or doing anything that was available. The women were experienced agricultural workers. They alleged that they were told that the business did not hire women and that all women are lazy. After an investigation, the EEOC issued a letter of determination finding that K5 Farms, the defendant, has discriminated against the charging parties and a class of female applicants. And that's a quote. The EEOC stated that the defendant admits that from 1998 through 2002, that 0 females were employed among its workforce, which ranged from 277 employees to 301 employees during that period. The EEOC then filed a lawsuit alleging gender discrimination in United States District Court, and the court granted our motion to intervene and represent the women. We represented 6 women who applied for jobs with the defendant and were rejected, and we sought to represent a class of victims from 1998 to 2007 who were deterred from applying because the defendant had failed to hire women. Today, we're happy to announce a successful outcome of our lawsuit. K5 Farms has agreed to pay $1,680,000 to our clients and other women who were rejected or deterred from applying for farm worker jobs. In addition, K5 agreed to enter into a consent decree in which they agree to take meaningful steps to revise its hiring policies to make sure that women are hired in the future. These steps include a requirement that it make all reasonable efforts to ensure that females comprise at least 1/3 of the workforce over the course of the harvest season. Further, K5 is required to report the number of women hired and the total number of hires to the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission for at least the next 5 years. K5 must also train its employees about its non-discrimination policy and have a complaint procedure in English and Spanish to report violations. We are very proud of the history-making result which we have won for women farm workers through this lawsuit. This outcome would not have been possible without the courage and commitment of our clients, the outstanding work of my partner, Tomas Olmos, the support of the United Farm Workers, particularly President Arturo Rodriguez, and Attorney Marcos Camacho, and the United States Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. Cesar Chavez's inspiring motto was, "Si se puede," yes we can. To that I would add, yes we did. And we look forward to more history-making legal cases to win even more rights for farm workers in the future. And now I'd like to present one of our history, or should I say herstory-making plaintiffs, and this is Erica Hernandez.
And embarrassed when I was rejected. I didn't expect a no because I knew that I could do a job as well as a man. My father, my brother-in-law, and my uncle worked there for many years. I wanted to work there so I could work for my family. It would be easier for me to carpool, and it was closer to where I lived when I applied for the job at the time. I had 6 years experience as a farm worker, and at the time I was a single mother and would have been willing to do any agricultural work possible to support my child. I am happy that Kobach Ridge 5 Farms is now hiring a certain number of women because we spoke up and filed a lawsuit. And we believe that we have made a difference for other women to work in the company.
And you have. You have. This is a statement of Terri Salcido. I was sad and then angry that they refused to hire me. I wanted to work with my husband, who had been working there for 6 years. I had been a farm worker for about 4 years when I applied for this job at age 19, and this job would have been close to my home. I just couldn't understand why they wouldn't hire a woman, especially because I had been working as a farm worker for so many years. I am happy that we have won this case, because now the women can work.
Good afternoon. We want to thank all of you for being here with us today in this very happy but also very sad occasion. First of all, I just want to thank Erika and Terri for their courage and their commitment to doing something on behalf of farm workers and especially on behalf of women. What they did was historic. It took tremendous courage on their part. And secondly, thank Gloria and Tomas for their commitment towards standing with us, doing everything necessary in the legal system to ensure that these women achieved victory. Too often, farm worker women find themselves in these situations where they're discriminated against, they're not taken seriously, they're not provided with the same opportunities as any other worker. And yet, time and again, they demonstrate their competency, their ability, and their willingness to do their work. They have families, they have responsibilities, and they're willing to do whatever is necessary in order to ensure that their families are provided with the very basics, with food, with shelter, giving their children the opportunity to go to school and to have the opportunities to do what other children do within their communities. They come from a very small community, Early Mart, California, but it's home to a lot of table grape companies throughout the state of California and throughout the nation. That is part of the San Joaquin Valley, which is the largest table grape growing region in the entire United States, where tens of thousands of farm workers work every day. What Erika and Terri have achieved will not be forgotten. They have broken the barrier for women throughout the table grape industry, throughout the state of California, and throughout the nation. And we salute them for their tremendous victory, for their courage, and their willingness to stand up and to be heard, and to ensure that the employers, that the table grape growers, as well as other agricultural employees, no longer take advantage of women and the work that they've done and the work that they're very capable of doing. Thank you again, Erika. Thank you, Terri, both of y'all, for what you've done. Tomas, Gloria, for your commitment towards making this happen and ensuring it continues to happen in the future for other women that need your help. Thank you very much.
A lot of the farm work is far away, depending on the company. And certain times you have to wake up at 3 in the morning, make lunch, and then you have to wrap your children and take them to babysitters 4 in the morning. And then you have to travel an hour and a half sometimes. And because that company is all around the town we live in, it was much more easier. You know, we wouldn't have to take our kids out so early, you know, and it was just hard because we have to travel and then come home at 5 or 6, pick up your kids, and then proceed with the housework and all that stuff. So and by the time, then after you finish with the housework and cooking dinner, you have to start on lunch. So it's hard.
And I hope everybody will enjoy some grapes afterwards. They should be particularly sweet today.